Welcome back to Midday Time now, 11:23. You know, a lot of parents are a bit nervous about sending their kids back into the classroom, so they're looking for alternatives. And one growing trend among Austin parents, Nanny Pods or Learning Pods. Christina Woodall from College Nanny Sitters and Tutors is joining us this morning to explain exactly what these are. Good morning to you, Christina.
Good morning.
So first, tell us exactly what is a nanny or a learning pod?
So a nanny or a learning pod is just a way for parents to provide some structure and some socialization for their kids while doing virtual learning. So it's basically a small group of families that get together, they pool their kids, and then they bring in one nanny to work with all of them throughout the day to get them doing their virtual learning, but also to provide some supplemental activities and provide meals and just try and make the day feel a little more normal.
Yeah, and you know, are these considered to be sort of a safer option rather than sending your kids back into the classroom?
Yes. So the beauty is that you can really set it up however you want. And the families that you work with, you guys can choose the rotation of whose homes you're going into, whether or not you're going to keep them all in one home or you're going to do different homes, you know, on a weekly basis, or how many children you're going to have. We are seeing most families want 6 or less kids, so they're really keeping a small group. So it's a bit of the best of both worlds. It allows your kids to have some socialization, feel some structure, have an adult there who can really connect with them and help them during these activities, because I know with my little ones at home, it's really hard to try and work and help them with their virtual learning. So now this way you have somebody in the house who can do that, and they have some friends that they can feel connected with, because we know that this can be a very isolating time for our little ones, and they need to be working on their socialization skills as well as their academic skills with virtual learning.
You know, it sounds great, right? It sounds like a really good option, but what are some of the things parents should consider before they commit to a nanny pod?
Absolutely. There are some things that families need to consider. One is really just making sure that all the families that you're working with are on the same page. Are families looking for a full year solution, or are they just looking for something for the semester, or do they hope to send their kids back to school as soon as schools open in person? Is everybody in the pod following the same level of restrictions in terms of how much exposure points they're having outside of the pod, making sure that everybody's on the same page and everybody feels safe, because with inviting people into your home, there is an inherent risk that you could be bringing in COVID-19. So it's really important to have a really honest conversation with the other families that you're looking to do this with, and just making sure that you're on the same page. And also, nanny pods really tend to work best when the kids are in similar age ranges. So looking for families that have kids that are close in age to your kids. So maybe they're not all in second grade, but they're in second and third grade. That will really help them be able to socialize and get those benefits versus if the kid's significantly older or significantly younger than them, because that's really the benefit of the pod.
Right. Christina, give us the website in case people want to learn more.
Absolutely. They can go to www.collegesitters.com, and we'd be happy to help them set one up.
Perfect. Christina, thank you so much for all of these great tips for our viewers. Of course, we're going to upload this for you onto KV.com right after the newscast.